All right, how's everybody doing this evening? Everybody getting excited? Yeah, we don't know for certain, right? But things are looking so good for this evening, going into tomorrow, if not tomorrow. I did a video not too long ago talking about how all the leaders have to go home. They're either gone, right? Like Trudeau's been gone out of Canada for a long time. Yeah, they have some replacement guy, but the guy that was in the news for all those years causing all the trouble, he's gone, right? Trump, as of today, the 13th, and that gets back to, again, I think like the 13th warrior. So he's already in China. He went home. Because this goes back to, I told you the part that he's playing, right? And this goes back clear back to the revelation sign back on September 23rd, 2017. The Virgin cloaked by the sun with the moon at her feet. And what does it say in there? That the serpent was ready to devour the man-child. And I said this in a video before. That already happened. Okay, so the dragon, right there. So he went home. And like I said, from tomorrow till the 17th is pretty much the same distance from today, this time period going into tonight, into tomorrow, is the same distance to the 17th as it was back to clearing of the hopscotch board. If all that's correct. I just, like I said, I hate to sound like a fool and say, yeah, this is definitely it, but, there's so many signs that are lining up right now. So, hopefully this will be, the end, so to speak, and we won't have to do this anymore, and I won't have to be doing any more videos. This was posted today. Ice Age coming, because from this point forward, right, we're in that fork in the road, where on one side of us is AI and on the other side of us is going back home, right? We're in that middle ground, the middle path, right? So from here came the Ice Age, and it happened suddenly. That's how dimensions, it is what it is. But we're not going through that. And what I find funny is, and I really appreciate all the lovely comments. I guess some of the videos have been shared. You guys find interest in them. I appreciate that. What's really funny is YouTube has noticed, now that my sub count's over 500, and I woke up this morning, and I had this lovely little comment sitting there for me that they'd taken down this particular video because of hate speech, mainly because it denies or minimizes a well-documented major violent event. That was me talking on the Trump shooting in Pennsylvania. So they called that hate speech. And the other thing I wanted to point out right here, Jenna loves flat earth. She made this comment was made here, but it showed on my side. I don't know what you guys see. Okay, so this is a screenshot taken from my YouTube studio. This is the only place I see it. If I go to the comments, like you can do in YouTube Studio, it's not there. If I go back to the video that she commented on, it's not there. So, Jenna, I'm sorry. It's like I said before, I've had several problems like this where I've actually tried to leave comments and I hit enter and it tells me error occurs. Typically, I will always at least, give you the thumbs up and the hearts thing for the comment. I usually will comment back, right? So, just know that, again, YouTube's messing with me, apparently, or whatever. I don't claim all that. Is what it is. So, boy, things are looking up. I don't even know how much more we can go, right? I see people in the comments, and when I visit other channels and look at their comments, what people are saying. There's so many people, have just had it. They can't go on. Just remember, the kingdom is within, and we do have unlimited strength. Believe me, I call on it every single, to be quite honest, again, I'm not a religious person, but I do start off with my affirmations every single morning. It's the last thing I do before I go to bed every single night. I count every single thing that I am thankful for. Even if all it is, I told you guys a long time ago, I've been living on the road. I gave everything up. So, as long as I wake up every day above ground, can still take care of myself, blah, 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 it doesn't matter. I'm good, I'm thankful, and I'm having a good time. Aches and pains, everybody's got them. One thing to think about, and I don't know if this is true or not, okay? But it's like everything else. So time and space is relative. So is gravity. So if time is speeding up, we all know time is speeding up. It doesn't show on the clocks or nothing like that because that's part of the computer program, right? So just like gravity is part of the computer program. But in the real world, as we move through the canal and time is speeding up and things are moving faster, gravity has to be pushing harder on us. So instead of G-forces on your body being, 1G, what they say at normal time, I wouldn't be surprised if we're not experiencing 2, 3, 4 Gs at times. Because with all that pressure exerting, that means every single thing you do, breathing, blinking, talking, getting out of bed, walking across the room, everything is taking about twice as much energy to do as it did before. And I think that's just the effects of, gravity, if you will, not the artificial stuff inside the dome. Because I tried talking to a gentleman about this one day, and, I'm an archer, and my arrows still go right where they are. Okay. I'm sure if you get in the cockpit of an F-22 and have a little pistol in the back, you're not shooting 100 yards, but I bet everything operates inside the canopy of that airplane, even though it's pulling G's. I bet it operates just the same. We feel the effects on our body because of heart muscles and things like that. I don't know. It's just a thought that I had, so hang in there. Hopefully this will be it. Like I said, we're in that fourth watch, so it's going to happen, in my opinion, right or wrong, I don't know. Sometime between 3 in the morning and 6 in the morning. So, and another one of the clues comes in the Bible, talks about comes in a flash like from the east to the west. So the sun rising in the east will have the flash, and it'll move clear over to the west because somewhere again in the Bible it says that the sun will rise in the west. Now, will it? I think that's just more symbology of telling you you're upside down. Because there again, it's that mirror, right? If you're looking at it this way, it's the east. If you get on top and look at it this way, it's the west. And chances are we won't even be on a place called Earth. Everybody will go home, like Donald Trump already went home for the event, I do believe. So, all that's, to me, all that, everything's just looking up. If it doesn't happen tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to be so dumbfounded. I'm going to have to go back to all kinds of different drawing boards and whatever. But not to go on and on, but it's been a pleasure getting to know all of you. I really mean that. And just hang in there and we'll see. And if it ain't tonight or tomorrow, then, man, I don't know. We'll keep looking, right? So hang in there. Love you all. Have a wonderful evening. And hopefully this time we do catch you all on the flip side. Bye-bye.